Hey, what's going on everyone? I am the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today. Going to be using this team with a Choice Scarf Serperior on it, and what I like most about this set right here is a lot of people really have no idea how to play around it because they'll think they can check a normal Serperior with their Scarfer, like Scarf Lele, Scarf Kartana, Scarf Blacephalon, and then they try to throw that out and then you reveal your Choice Scarf, knock them out with that +2 Leaf Storm, and then they really have no idea what to do from there. So the main checks to this Pokemon are Chansey and Heatran, so we have a lot of Pokemon on this team that can take care of those. For example, one set that I'm really excited to try out for the first time right now is Choice Band Landorus, which it's actually running Explosion, which I usually never run Explosion Lando, but Choice Band Explosion can do a ton of damage, so I figured we would go ahead and try that out. And then we have Stone Edge to help out against Zapdos and Torn. U-Turn and Earthquake are pretty standard right here. Our Defogger right here is Flynium Z Tornadus. Then we have Rock's Heatran right here for our Fairy Resist. Diancie is great for pressuring Heatran with Earth Power as well, which is definitely cool. And it can pressure non-Bullet Punch Mega Medicham with Moonblast, which is a pretty big threat to this team. Obviously, it can check my Bulu Trancord, so I wanted a secondary check to that alongside my Torn. And then Bulu right here is just Spadef to help out with Ashgren, and it can provide that grassy terrain for Scarf Serperior to clean late game. So I'm really looking forward to using this team right now. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And I'll be right back with our first game. Okay, I got the first game right here. Serperior can definitely do some work, but he has several grass resists, such as Lottie and the Heatran right here, so maybe I'll have to weaken those. My opponent's username is actually Stairway to Heaven, but he switched the H and the S, which is pretty funny. But I'm going to go ahead and probably lead off here with my Tornadus, just because, I mean, he leads off with Clef right here. I'm assuming he just wants to get up early rocks. I can go for a knockoff. I don't know if he would beat Thunderwave Clef. Maybe I should have scouted for it. We'll see, though. He just goes for rocks. Okay, so that's totally cool. I can go ahead and defog now, as he may go for a Calm Mind. He actually has Ice Beam, which is cool tech, but I'll get Regenerator health back now, and I definitely want to keep Torn healthy. It can do a lot of work here against, like, Pex with the Z move, and I'll go Heatran here. So am I okay with having rocks on my side of the field? I don't know, I feel like rocks on his side could be great. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ours up now. And I don't really know what he wants to respond with here. Perhaps his Heatran. Okay, so he's probably going to go Gliscor, right? So I want to get up rocks while I can, but if he goes Heatran, I really want to Earth Power. I'm going to go for rocks expecting Gliscor to come out right here. Because, yeah, he goes Gliscor. I don't think he would risk Heatran right there. So we're able to get him safely, which is great. He may go for maybe a U-turn or a Toxic here. Toxic would be very free for him. I think if anything's getting Toxic, I want it to be my Torn. So let's go Torn here. As he just goes for knockoff, I reveal that I'm Z-move, which is totally fine. What I can do here is just throw off a Raw Hurricane. Yeah, Raw Hurricane's totally cool because it'll dent something no matter what. And maybe he'll go Heatran here, I don't know, but I think maybe Knockoff would have been a good play too. He goes Toxapex. Okay, so this is probably going for Toxic Spikes or Toxic, so what I want to do here is knock and then defog when he gets up the hazards. As he actually goes Heatran and I get rid of lefties, which is really good for me, so he's giving me damage on one of his 2 grass resists, which can really help me out in the late game if I want to sweep with my Serperior. And he's giving me damage on the other one now, which is pretty funny. Diancie can take any one hit. I don't know if it could take a hit after Mega Evolving, though, so I'm just going to... I'm going to Mega Evolve anyway and go for Moonblast. I'm so tempted to Earth Power predicting one of these two. Or even this. But it's really not worth it, is it? I'll do it. Yeah, he does go Toxapex, so I should have gone for the Earth Power. But we don't risk those. I need to get rid of Latias, and it really wasn't worth it right there. So here, once again, I want to get in Torn. If he gets up T-Spikes, I want to be able to defog them. Just throws off a Scald and burns me, which is pretty bad. I don't like that at all, but maybe I should just fire off the Z move now. Let's do that. I don't think this will easily live it. Yeah, and he just goes for recover, so Z move wasted. I'm going to have to defog now. Or maybe I just U-turn out here. And to go from there, because maybe he'll... I don't know, what would he do right here? Maybe I can just go Bulu, as he goes right for a Scald. And now what I can do is just... I can SD up, or I can... I think SD is a fine play, because it can deal with a Lottie, because I can SD up multiple times and then start Horn Leeching. SD is fine. I don't think he would go hard Heatran, like I said, because he needs one of these 2 healthy, so yeah, he's going to stay in. Thankfully, no double burn. I don't get burnt either time, which is great. And now I get to throw off a free Horn Leech right here, so let's hit something pretty hard right now. And then if he goes Heatran, we already saw it's leftovers, so I don't really have to protect on a Z move or anything like that. He goes Magnezone. Spadef Bulu. This could be a Z move. That's probably Z, I'm assuming. Grassy terrain. I'm assuming that's Z move, so I'm going to protect right here on the potential Z. And then go from there. It could also just be Specs, but what else would a Z move user be? Like, not Lottie, I don't think. Goes for a raw flash cannon. If I get rid of this, that would be great, but I need Tapu Bulu, don't I? I do need Tapu Bulu here. So he just goes for another flash cannon. So I'm trapped in with him. But what I can do here is just go right for a nice Magma Storm, perhaps. Yeah, I'm assuming he'll Volt Switch out, or maybe just Hard Switch to Gliscor here, and if I can hit that and force it to Roost, I could put myself in a good position. So let's go for that right now. He actually goes Latias. I really want to hit this attack. Nice. And now what I can do is just go ahead and taunt here to prevent multiple Roosts. Because if he doesn't Roost right away, I can go ahead and like keep him really low, which is going to be great. And it's looking like the Serperior one is looking more possible now. So there's a Mega. He does go for Roost, but as I said, he only healed 37 right there, which is like not too much. So I think here perhaps I just sack off my Torn. Is this the Thunderwave Latias set? I feel like this might be Thunderwave Latias. I guess we'll find out. He just goes for Stored. Oh, so it's Calm Mind Stored Power, which is not a big threat at all. I can actually just U-turn again here into my Diancie now that I know the set, because Stored Power with no boost is doing nothing. Yeah, so he may try to go maybe Magnezone. He actually goes Pex here, which I'm okay with Pex coming out. What this allows me to do is bring out my Choice Band Landorus, and maybe we can make something happen. Explosion gives me a kill right here if I want to take it. I'm going to Earthquake. No, maybe I should. I'm just going to U-turn here. I don't think he would stay in. Man, I need to get this play right with Choice Band Landorus right here. Come on, go Latias. That would be so good. Yeah, because he should see that Latias is not doing too much. So at least he goes Gliscor and I get that play right. Maybe I should start pressuring with Serperior and see if he just wants to choke against it. That's not a bad idea, actually. But alternatively, I don't really see an alternative here. I'm going to go Serperior now. Honestly, this game would be better if I was not Scarf in this situation, but I mean, we'll do what I can right here. Yeah, like if I was just normal Leaf Storm plus Hidden Power Ground, this guy would get 6-0'd by this, but I'll go for Leaf Storm. Goes hard Heatran. As I said, any damage on Heatran is great. I can't risk Heatran. Torn's the play. And I'll go down here for sure. Fortunately, he hits his attack. It's okay though. What I can do now is bring back my Landers, or I can go Diancie. Or I go Fast Tran. Perhaps maybe Diancie is the play here. Yeah, I think Diancie is fine, and what? Because Gliscor's weakened, right? It didn't Roost up. Yeah, it looks like Gliscor is not too healthy. I can go for an Earth Power here. I don't think Power Gem would kill. But I may need to click Power Gem in case Gliscor comes out, because I'm getting too low on Pokemon here. So I am able to catch the Gliscor. This will get 2-hit KO'd by this plus Moonblast. Yeah, so I'm really glad I didn't Earth Power right there. I knew I had to make some sort of decision to put myself ahead. And I can double Power Gem now, because Power Gem plus a couple Earth Powers will knock out Pex. And now that we know it's not Banded Toxapex, I'm in a good spot in that regard. So out comes Toxapex. Yeah, as I said, I might even just knock him out. Nah, I need 2 Earth Powers here. It's probably not worth staying in, though. I'll do it here. As, yeah, I'm able to take Scalds relatively easily, and now what I get to do is just go for a Power Gem to knock him out. And yeah, Diancie doing some work right here, which is great. Diancie really pressures this guy team right now, so Toxapex being gone is great for Serperior too. Like, it's slowly getting into place where I can win with Serperior, especially since he just sacked that. Because Heatran is getting low due to rocks and such. Latias didn't Roost earlier. Goes Magnezone. Magnezone can outspeed me, unfortunately. I'll go Heatran here. Do I really risk HP Ground when I have a pretty expendable Bulu here? Yeah, I'm going to go Bulu instead. I don't think taking any hit damage with Heatran is worth it in the long run. Let's just go Bulu and go from there. He may go to his Latias now. But as I said, I don't have to worry about Latias because SD under Terrain beats Statmon. So yeah, he goes Heatran here, which is okay, because I can take any one hit and Superpower him and knock him out. And this is like one of the big things that's stopping my money. He tries to predict me. Yeah, Serperior's in a great spot to win this game. I was willing to take the damage on Bulu right there to win with Serp. We're able to go ahead and get that guy. Unfortunately, the Serp sweep that I was hoping to have happen at the end game kind of got cut short because he forfeited, but I'll be right back with another game. Okay, I got the next game right here. We're facing Sun now, which is not the best Serperior matchup, I'm not gonna lie, but what I can do here is maybe lead off with Choice Band Lando and go from there. Because he's gonna lead Torkoal here, and maybe what I can do is just go for a Choice Band Earthquake right away. And knock out the never mind, Torkoal's really that bulky, but he goes for rocks. And he knows I'm Choice Band now, which is funny, but yeah, maybe I should just go Diancie here, because his plays are either go for the Lava Plume, which Diancie doesn't mind at all, or go Zapdos, so he actually goes Conkeldurr. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know if Conkeldurr... Would Conkeldurr go down to Moonblast? Assuming it's Assault Vest. Typing in Assault Vest to the calc. Let's just say he's offensive Conkeldurr against Diancie. So Moonblast would do a ton. I think my play is Mega and Moonblast. I'm pretty sure I remember this being Flame Orb. So he goes Venusaur, which is unfortunate. It'll take this hit. Not as well as I thought it would. And he made Growth here, actually, so I'm actually going to go for Hidden Power Fire. He just goes right for the Solar Beam. Okay, so that's not the best scenario, but at least I prevented the Growth, which is cool. And actually, what I get to do now is go Heatran, and then go Torn on the Earthquake. And then Sun is gone now, so that's pretty good for me. Now what I can do is just go for a knockoff. On the Zapdos. Of course he static paras me. But I get rid of leftovers, which is, I guess, something. And I want to get my own rocks up now, so let's go Heatran here on the Discharge and get them up. Yeah, I think I see my endgame here, and it's with the Landers for sure. So he's just weakening me. I'm going to Magma Storm again. Unfortunately, I miss. I'm not getting too lucky in this game. But I just need one Magma Storm to help out my Landers. Okay, I hit that one, nice. But unfortunately, due to the fact that I went down, I don't get Swirling Magma damage. Okay, let's bring this out now and go right here for a Stone Edge. And knock out his Zapdos. Okay. And Torkoal dies on entry, actually, so I don't know what his play is here. Yeah, I just put myself in a great position with Landers. I just realized. Yeah, that's not getting up Sun. Goes Conkeldurr. All I gotta do is preserve my Lando, and I basically win this game. So he goes for knockoff. I don't know if he actually outspeeds me. He could if he's fast, but if not, I'm gonna Z-move here. And he does not. Nice. So that's another step gone for Landers. And Choice Band Landers doing some work right here. I'm very happy about that. Out comes Beedrill. He's gonna have to Poison Jab me. And I guess I'll just stay in. And once again, I just go Choice Band Landers here and click Banded Earthquake, and nothing's taking the hit. Yeah, that U-turn does absolutely nothing. And maybe he'll sack off his Venusaur, but this is gonna get 2-hit KO'd. This is Choice Band Landers, man. Yeah, get out of there. And I get to Earthquake twice now, and he may Protect just to scout my move, but I don't believe he has an out right here. He sacks off Venusaur, which I don't think makes any difference in the long run. Beedrill cannot knock me out, so that should be game. Yeah, this can't knock me out right here, so he goes for the U-turn again. I guess I should be cautious because Beedrill could be a problem late game. But I have Scarf Serperior, and that's the main difference maker right here, so yeah, he's going to Poison Jab, and then Scarf Serperior can come out and just go right for a Scarf HB Fire, and that'll wrap up the game right now, so that's definitely very cool. Obviously, it got a little bit closer at the end game right there because, like, the play was to switch out Lando, but I knew that Serperior could win the end game anyway, so we're able to go ahead and win that, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so my next opponent here has a team of Kyurem Black, which I definitely want to try to get rocks up early to pressure that. Another note is he's really weak to Choice Band Landers besides his own Lando, so I don't see myself predicting with it too much. I'm probably just clicking Earthquake. In fact, let's lead it here. Leads off with his own Lando. It's not worth taking damage on this. I go Torn. Yeah, I don't know if he would go Kyurem right away. That's the thing that I'm scared about, because if he goes Kyurem, he gets a free kill, basically. Because I don't want to go Heatran, because that's important against Lele. So even if I'm predicting the ICMZ, I really can't make that play at all. But he just goes for rocks, so this is a free defog. And I don't really care if he explodes on Torn, like, I mean, he has Coco to switch in anyway, and it doesn't really do much to Tran, so out comes Coco here. I'll just go Bulu. Bulu is not too important because he has Scissor, as he goes for what appears to be Hidden Power Ice. I'll go out here, well, he's just going to U-turn, right? So let's just go for a Horn Leech. He goes Hard Scissor. I was very surprised about that. I guess he doesn't have Volt Switch or U-turn then. I go Heatran here every time. So he's about to hit me up with a Kyurem right now, which is going to be very scary to deal with. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm sacking right now to Kyurem. Because, like, I can win this game with Landorus easily, and maybe even Serp. He goes Lando. That's odd. But I'm not risking that Mon. I'm going to go right back to Tapu Bulu here. And now what I'll do is just go into my Torn. Okay, so this is not very great. I put myself in a position where rocks are up and he has damage on Torn now. I should have just gone hard Torn on the rocks. Yeah, because he has no reason to predict now. He's just going to go for the electric type move. I got to pivot around this properly. He goes for D-Gleam. Okay, I'm going to get in my Heatran here. Because he went hard Scissor last time, which means I'm assuming he does not have anything to hit me with. Yeah, and I'm going to trade rocks with him. I really don't mind that. So out comes Lando. I'm going to go Torn here on the next U-turn. Like, there's no drawback to me making these obvious pivots. All I got to do is double out whenever I have Heatran in. Or Bulu in, because he's going to go Scissor, right? So, yeah. He may go Kyurem now, but actually, I'm pretty sure Kyurem goes down to Flying EMZ after rocks. Goes Heatran. Is this Scarf Tran? I'll go Heatran here. I don't think he would click Earth Power. He goes for Toxic. So I really can't risk this. I'm going to go Heatran here on the Earth. I mean, Landorus here on the Earth Power. And just go right for a Banded Earthquake. I'll click this anyway. Because, like, either way, I'm getting damage on Lando with the rocks, right? So now I get to go Torn on a crit U-turn. The crit could actually end up mattering depending on the damage output, but Coco always comes out here. I feel like it's time to forfeit my Torn. Yeah, it's time to forfeit my Torn here. And he actually did have Volt Switch the entire time, so I don't know why he was... I guess he didn't want Landorus coming out. Yeah, so he was Volt Switch and he didn't want Lando coming out, so he was just going hard Scissor every time. But this looks like a Serperior when in the late game. Curious as to why he brought this Pokemon out. Let me run a calc here. Can Diancie live a Bullet Punch? Mega Scissor. Not even regular Diancie can live that. Okay, I'm gonna bring this out here and go right for the Stone Edge. No, I should Earthquake here. Because the moment he gives me damage on this like that, and he's gonna go for Roost. Okay, so now I gotta double out on the Lando. Healthy is this Lando? Still too healthy. I'm gonna click this again. I'm trying to set up for my Serperior. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's exactly what I needed right there. Cool, that's amazing. Because that thing's gonna die on entry. And Heatran is the last thing that I need to weaken for my Scarf Serperior. Is it Scarf Coco? I don't know if it would be Scarf Coco on this team. Bulu's my switch in. Bulu's very expendable now that Scissor is so low on health. Scissor does die, right? Yeah, okay, good. So that thing's gone, and that's really good for my Serperior late game. So now what I need is damage on the Heatran, and then Serperior can come through with Contrary Leaf Storms. In fact, if he goes Tran now, I'm probably just staying in. Like, what does Tapu Bulu do for me? I guess it's my main response to Tapu Koko. Okay, how can I pressure this Heatran? I need to get myself in a position where... Okay, so out comes Kyurem Black. This may go for ICMZ here, but I'm just going to protect on the potential Z-move / Earth Power. Yes, it just goes for Ice Beam, so... I mean, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I'll go for Superpower, as there's the Z-move, so he gets to play correct. Okay, I'm gonna bring in Diancie right here and try to go for Moonblast. Come on, just give me the Heatran, please. I would love that. But Moonblast is my play. I'll know whether the Heatran is Scarf or any sort of offensive set based on the damage. And thankfully I didn't go for Earth Power, so we get rid of Kyurem Black, which is cool. I guess maybe here he goes Coco? Landorus, so this is clearly Scarf Lando. My play here has to be to my own. He goes for U-turn, so had I actually made a prediction there, I could have just won, but unfortunately I did not do that. Let's go for Earthquake here. Actually, I guess it's time to explode, right? I don't know, I don't want to choke this away. I feel like Landorus is not my win con in this game. Like, it really doesn't do anything against his. Let's go for the explosion here. and I really hope that he thinks I'm Scarf or something. No, he knows I'm Banded. Like, how much would I be doing to Scissor without the Choice Band? So yeah, he's giving me an opening right here because he let his Scissor go down. So all I need to do is get damage on this Heatran now, and that's what I'm trying to pivot myself around to do. It's just, will he allow me to do it? So he's trying to figure out what he wants to do right here. Explosion covers him going for... Yeah, he tries to Volt Switch, so maybe Earthquake was the better play if I wasn't really expecting something like that, but... That's okay, he's gonna go out into the Landorus T here. So let's go Serperior. And could I knock him out with Scarf Leaf Storm? Serperior. Where's the set? Offensive 3 attacks, I guess. Just offensive set with against Landorus T. Is that in Grassy terrain? It's not in Grassy terrain. That's 80 HP with minus Spadaf. Let's get rid of the minus Spadaf. It still looks like it's going to be knocking him out. No. Okay, I needed that to kill. But actually, that does on entry now, so I might be fine anyway. Because Heatran can take on Lele, and then Diancie can kill the Heatran. And actually, I don't think it would be double Scarf, right? If he's double Scarf, then you got me, but Landorus dies on entry now, so that's what I needed. If I killed right there, then it was definitely over. So at this point in the game, I think I let my Serperior go. Yeah. And he's gonna go for Earth Power, so he's trying to pink off my choke about going Heatran, but I'm not gonna do that. He should just Magma Storm here. Okay, he actually has Flamethrower, which is interesting. And he has lefties. So I go Diancie every time. I might come down to a 50-50. Unless he stays in here. Maybe a 50-50. So he makes the correct play and sacks that off. Now he goes Lele, which can take my Moonblast. And it might come down to whether or not I get the play right. I'm going to go Heatran every time, and if he goes for Focus Blast right away, good play. He actually has Calm Mind. So I got a Magma Storm and hit. If he's Fightinium Z right here, then you got me. Okay, that's going to be the game, I think. I needed him in range of my Moonblast, and now I don't think there's any way I'm getting him in range of Moonblast unless I crit my Moonblast. Or crit the Magma Storm now. So I have double chances, assuming he doesn't knock me out with something here. I do hit that. Oh wait, I might actually be able to do this. Let's calc it. So after this next turn, Earth Power plus Magma, swirling Magma damage might do the trick. So against Tapu Lele, Choice, let's just say he's Choice Specs plus 2. How much would my Moonblast be doing? From offensive Mega Diancite. Not a ton. 28 to 34. Okay, 28. Magma Storm did how much? 20. I need to Magma Storm again. Do I need to? Because I'll do 12, right? And then the Earth Power will do another... Well, I think I need to Magma Storm. And I missed. And that should be the game because I missed that attack. Because I don't have a way to knock him out with my other Mon. Right? Because this doesn't do enough. If I was Diamond Storm, then I would win. But unfortunately, I'm Power Gem. Man, it sucks that it comes down to something like that. But he's going to knock me out. And then I need to crit right here. I don't have a stronger attack, right? Or maybe he's mono-attacking Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he knocked me out. So unfortunately, it just came down to me hitting that last... Oh, never mind. He was actually Agua Berry. But would my Moonblast have put in a range of Agua Berry? So I did 27 right there, which was clearly one of the lower rolls, I think. It was actually below the max. So let's see what would have happened right there, because he had the Agua Berry. Had I connected my Magma Storm, either of these two, the first one or the second one. So if I connected right here, I would have done another 20, 32. He was at what, like, I believe 55? So I actually would have put him in barrier range. So I think he would have had the game either way, but it was definitely a good game nonetheless. I believe we still have time for another one, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, so my next opponent here has a pretty balanced looking team with a like Hippo Pivot, plus a lot of offensive Pokemon like Pinsir and Torn. I think trading Rocks would be a good bet right here. I think also my Landorus might be able to actually just 2-hit KO his Hippo with Earthquake. In terms of a lead matchup, I think maybe my Heatran would be a good bet. Heatran or Torn? I think Torn is fine. He leaves off with Crawdaunt. I will Flyneem Zero this right away, just because I don't want to, like, I don't care if he goes Magearna, right? Like, I don't really need this Z move, and I'll get damage on Magearna either way, which is great for my Serperior and my Diancie. I got absolutely no damage, but I can knock the AV. Yeah, so AV is gone now, which is going to really help out my Diancie in the back. Diancie pressures this guy's team so much, between Quick Attack, Pinsir not doing anything. Pressures Zygarde, pressures Crawdaunt. I guess Crawdaunt has Aqua Jet, so gotta watch out for that. But getting rid of Magearna's AV right there is amazing. Go Zygarde. I don't know if he would be Scarf, but I'm going to just U-turn out. Ideally he switches out again, but he's just going to stay in. I'm assuming just 1,000 arrows comes out. Bulu is not good here at all. Like, he has Pinsir plus Torn. So, and I don't want damage to Unlando. So let's go out into my Bulu here. And what I'll do now is actually double out into my Heatran, expecting Torn. And what I'll do now is just throw off a... Would he be Fight Z? Heatran, I mean, he has Zygarde plus Hippo. I'll just go for Magma Storm. Fortunately, I get the play right, but miss. I'll try it again. He may just go back to Zygarde. Oh, come on. Can I hit against Crawdaunt? No. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not getting too unfortunate with my Magma Storms this live. I think my play is just to stay in again. Because, look, we already knocked off the AV off Magearna, so I'm just going to stay in here and take damage on this Crawdaunt. As he goes for knockoff. And it looks like he's banded, so he's probably not going to be knocking me out. And I can just go for rocks here. Like, if he's banded, he won't be able to Aqua Jet me, which is the main thing. And I have more rocks than his Torn has Defog, so that'll work out for me too. Yeah, this is okay. Go Zygarde. And once again, there's no point in preserving Heatran at this amount of health. I'll just go for Earth Power here. And spam rocks now. I can't let these rocks go away. As he just knocks me out right away, so that's cool. And what I'll do now is just go Diancie. It'll force him to want to go down if he wants to defog. I'll Moonblast. Okay, so he does trade for the defog, which is... So we traded my Rocker for the defogger. I don't know who that benefited more. Now Heatran, as I said, wasn't too good against Hippo. He probably had Earthquake on this. And he had Crawdaunt. Okay, here... I'll go Landorus. Now Landorus actually just cooks Earthquake now. What am I... There's no point in doing that. I'll actually go Serperior here, I think. As he goes right for that. And this is a free Glare, actually. Glare or Knock? Glare's okay. Maybe Leaf Storm's better. I think Glare is fine. I mean, yeah, I might as well paralyze what I can. This is going to go for Quick Attack. But I'll try to Glare it anyway. And now what I can do is just bring out my Landorus T here. And I gotta get this play right. I'm going to go for Earthquake. And as I said, I'm going to try to 2-hit KO this Hippo. Hippo is so bulky. What was that? Okay. That's gonna put me in a really bad spot late game. I'll try to knock here. But he should just go Magearna. He's just stay in though. And I'm going to try to explode on this. So we trade those. I think Diancie wins this game, maybe. With Earth Power and all those attacks. He's going to go Pinsir, right? I mean, Torn's my play. He goes Magearna. I need damage on Magearna for my Diancie's Earth Power, so I'm going to Hurricane it. Unfortunately, I don't connect, and he goes for a Volt Switch crit. I think that's going to wrap it up. I don't think I have a way out of this anymore. Man. That sucks. I think had I hit that, I actually would have had a chance. I guess maybe if I full para him later, and I can still win. I don't even know at that point. Is this actually Scarf Zygarde? No, it's not. And it's not Roselia Berry. Okay, so that thing's gone. Yeah, I think it'll come down to me. So he's gonna go for... He has to go for Aqua Jet. And I double back here every time. On the incoming Magearna. This is what I was talking about. I needed that Hurricane damage. Because I knocked off the AV. This thing would be in range of Earth Power. Now I need to hope for a para. I do get the para, nice. Okay, so a little bit of justice right there. Hidden Power Fire probably is not going to do the trick. And now I think it comes down to a 50-50. Let's think this through. He has to go Crawdaunt and try to Aqua Jet me. Which, would Aqua Jet kill? Before I get too ahead of this, let's see if Aqua Jet actually kills me or not. Crawdaunt. OU SD against Diancie. Would Banded Aqua Jet actually knock me out? I'm pretty sure it does, but just to be safe. Yeah, okay, it knocks me out, so I'm going to make the switch out here. He made the double. Okay, so now I got to try to go back to Diancie. On the return, this gives me a Power Gem. And I think I win, because unless he crits Quick Attack right here, which he's not going to, I win anyway, which is cool. So definitely the Hurricane canceled out with the para, and he didn't even decide to go for Aqua Jet right there, so that's cool. We're able to go ahead and win that game, and it looks like we actually still have time for another one, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, I got the next game right here. This will be our last game for the live. I think maybe Serperior can do work if I get rid of Celesteela. I would need to predict Ferrothorn once on the HP Fire, and then, I don't know, it'll be tough for Serperior in this game for sure, but Diancie is going to go in. And I think maybe my best lead here is just Torn on Ferrothorn. Maybe I can just knock here, because if he goes Coco, I can scout for whether it's a Z move or not, which we're going to find out right now. Maybe Specs. That looks like Z. Terrain Extender, okay. So I don't know what I guess he just wants support for Zeraora. Bulu's my play, right? Yeah, Bulu does absolutely nothing here between Celesteela, Buzzwole, and Ferrothorn. So let's go Bulu here, and I'm just going to throw out Bulu on everything, man. It's really not worth keeping. He may bring out Hoopa here, which I'm going to scout for the Gunk Shot, because I have Protect, right? Would he be Substitute Hoopa? I don't think people are on that, right? If he goes Buzzwole, he could very easily Ice Punch, which makes me a little bit hesitant to go out into my Torn. Goes Ferrothorn. So he's going to give me a Superpower, which I will take the Superpower. Just to get up a Rocks? Okay. And now I'll go Torn, as Jaraball actually just straight up knocked me out. I don't know why I expected to live one, but I mean, he has no Heatran switch in, so let's do this. Actually, I'm just going to get up Rocks, as he may go hard Hoopa. Opts to stay in just to knock off, so I guess that's good for him. But I'm going to still Magma Storm something, and it's going to be the Hoopa apparently. Once again, Bulu always the switch in, literally does nothing in this game, as he just goes for Drain Punch. Perhaps what I can do here is just SD up, and then Superpower Selly down for my Diancie. Actually goes Buzz, so don't want to play around with this threat. He's not going to Drain Punch right away. He's going to go for the Ice Punch, and I believe Magma Storm knocks this out, and it doesn't, and he Earthquakes and knocks me out. Let's see, because I hit that Magma Storm, man, this is like the most unlucky Magma Storm I've ever had. Usually I actually have decent luck with that. Like, my Stone Edge luck is usually very bad, but this time I've hit my 2 Stone Edges that I've collected, and I've missed all the Magma Storms. OU Utility against Buzzwole. So, like, even if he is, like, if he had no, first of all, if he wasn't max HP, I always killed. And even if he was max HP, I still had a good chance to kill him, so, I mean, I'll bring out my Diancie here, and I gotta start making some aggro plays. Let's go for Hidden Power Fire, as it looks like it's offensive Selly, actually. These 2 attacks do the same amount of damage, but this hits more, so I'll click that again. I'm curious, what is he actually going to do here in the late game? I just revealed HP Fire, man. Are you Okaberry? Nope. What is he trying to do here? Am I actually going to win this last game? I should probably keep this alive, but at this point I can win with my Serperior. I'm going to go for Moonblast, as I'm going to get another kill here, unless he's AV Zeraora. Gives me Hoopa, so suddenly I'm bringing this game back. Diancie the MVP. I mean, I really only had a chance because he threw away Ferrothorn right when I revealed my coverage. Here, my play is probably Serp or Bulu. Bulu's the play, as he just dazzles, and I'll just go for Horn Leech here. He actually has Brave Bird, which is cool. I know for a fact my Landers will live any 1 HP Ice, and I can just explode on this, I think. Oh, come on, can this kill? Because then I just win with my Serperior for the last game. And Grassy Terrain is up. Ooh, come on. Oh, never mind. He got rid of the terrain, no. Okay, I need to hit 2 of these and then I win. There's one. As he Scarfs their Aura, we'll find out. If not, Serperior will be winning the last game for us, and that's going to be that. So we end up pulling back the last game. No idea how that happened, but we're able to do it nonetheless. Did hope you guys enjoyed, of course. I believe we went 4-1, which is definitely very cool. I got a head out right now, so that's going to be it. Once again, the team will be down below in the description in case you do want to try it out. And I'll see you next time. Later.